Hey y'all, we are back. Legacy makers and game changers. Smitty's eyes open. And guess who I have in the building with me, y'all? The upcoming, the amazing Mista Lacraig. Y'all hear it. Mista Lacraig. Y'all heard it very clear. He's an upcoming comedian, y'all. Y'all about to hear amazing things about him. So let's talk about it. You are an upcoming comedian. Who's here tonight as our special guest, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, you've been doing this for how long?
I've been doing it for about going on 2 years now.
2 years. Y'all hear that? He's fresh. 2 years. His stage is like the Riddles, the Laugh Factory, and what else?
Comedy bar. I did shows in Rockford. I done did pretty much somewhere everywhere. I done been to Atlanta, at Uptown. I done been somewhere everywhere.
Some of everywhere. So, who's your inspiration? Let's talk about it. Let's start there because 2 years and you're already hitting major stages like that. Who's your inspiration? What made you get into being a comedian?
To answer your first question is, my first inspiration, my main inspiration, I'm not going to lie, God. But then, as far as a performer, I'm not going to lie to you, it's a tie. Chris Tucker. And Marlon Wayans.
Oh, both funny. Both funny.
Chris Tucker on the stand-up comedy side, but Marlon Wayans as like a movie writer, producer, things like that. My goal is to, my bad, I didn't mean to jump the gun.
No, it's fine. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it.
I always want to be like Marlon Wayans. I like how he put parody movies together. I told myself when I blow up, I'm going to grab all my comedy friends and we going to make parody movies. Oh, yeah, we're going to make fun of all the scary movies. And it's going to be real
So,
fun.
obviously, being you're still new, which is 2024, 2025, going into 2026. What do you think your challenges is? Especially, being in front of a big audience, just starting out. What has been your challenge?
Well, I don't have challenges no more. Everybody love me.
Oh.
But my challenge is coming out the gate. I'm not going to lie to you. As an up-and-coming comedian, it's always difficult in the beginning. Your name is going to get skipped. People are going to overlook you because they don't know you.
Right.
You're going to face challenges, but the goal is to keep going. You got to keep going. If you stop, then you giving up on yourself. So I just kept going. I overlooked the stuff, the roadblocks, and I just had faith in God, and I just continued.
Y'all hear that clearly? He said the key words, keep going. A lot of people start out, things ain't working, and they give up, right? So I think that's a huge inspiration and even, motivation to tell others, obviously, to keep going because it's going to be hard. You're going to have challenge. You're going to be looked over on a lot of occasions, not just with comedy, but entertainment just in general. So that's huge. I love that. And y'all hear it. Keep going. So also, I read your bio, right? And I was impressed because not only was I Model of the Year 2025 with the fresh faces, but he is Comedian of the Year 2025. So when I saw his name, I'm like, wow, that's huge. That's obviously huge.
I do remember seeing you as Model of the Year. I'm like, girl,
Model of the Year. Yeah, so, you got to see that list. Of course, me seeing myself, but obviously you got to show love to everybody else, and you're on that list as well. So that's huge. How does it feel to be Comedian of the Year, especially with other top comedian who's pretty much doing big things?
It felt like an honor. Because of where I came from and what I just explained to you, them roadblocks. So for me to get that accolade, I'm not going to lie, I put that in my living room. And
shout out Fresh Faces, y'all. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We thank y'all. We out here doing our thing, making a difference, obviously. So that's huge. That's huge. So what else? What else is going on? Yeah, thank you. What else is going on?
Currently got my hand in producing my own shows. So I'm prepping my own open mic. Wednesday, November 12th, I got tickets if anybody want to buy some. And basically, I'm giving my comedian buddies and locals on the south side an opportunity, wherever you're from, an opportunity to get on stage and get some stage time.
Yeah.
Especially with my facility, it's going to be somewhere comfortable. See, the thing is comfortability.
Exactly.
A lot of comedians scared to admit that a lot of places they not comfortable. So if I can provide somewhere where everybody can feel good to say what they want to say and get on stage, they might blow up off me providing the opportunity.
So you've obviously got out of your comfort stage, right?
Correct.
You're very comfortable now, at least where you are, and all your accomplishments that you've done so far in 2 years. That's huge. So when you think of others who may even be inspired by you, what do you think you can, obviously, words of encouragement or even words of wisdom you can tell someone else? What will also be the do's and don'ts when trying to start out as a comedian?
Ooh, the do's and don'ts. Okay. The main thing is keep going, like I said before.
Keep going, y'all.
Work on your jokes. Work on your jokes. Whatever you feel like ain't funny is funny. You won't know until you get on stage.
Ooh, that is
Once
true.
you get on stage to see if it worked. If it don't work, take it out. And put something else right there that's better. Or if you feel like it ain't good enough, work on that joke.
Yes.
But see, my process is, honestly, it's more like a science project with me. I do my opening jokes. I do my regular jokes. And I focus on my ending jokes. Like, I put a lot of time and effort into all those.
So how do you prepare, though? Because I know that's got to be... Some people, they like on the spot. But some people, like you say, like, you literally have to prepare. So how do you prepare?
Well, at home, I got a room just like this. Crazy. Black table, just like this is crazy. It's freaky. It's like this is my room. What I do is I make sure it's dead silence. And I go over all the jokes I got in my phone in different categories. I got my jokes that's naughty. I got my parent jokes. I got my jokes for different rooms. And what I do is I see which joke I like the best. And what I do is, depending on how much time I got on stage, which I know ahead of time, I condense them. And by me doing that, it helps me do it in the time frame that I got.
Okay.
Yeah. So if I know I got 5 minutes, I'm finna squeeze in my hardest jokes in these 5 minutes. If I got me a 15-minute set, I can chill. I can slow down. You get what I'm saying? I just take it easy. And then I rock out. So, yeah, that's my process. So, anybody watching, you just got you a cheat sheet. You know what I'm
Pretty
saying?
much got a cheat sheet. He's basically showing y'all a little snippet of, how we do this, how he do this,
Most
you know?
definitely.
So that's amazing. So I'm going to hit you with a few things.
Hit me with whatever you want to.
One, you guys are going to hear a little bit of what he has on the spot, because I love putting people on the spot. But before we do all that, we got to, let the viewers know how they can follow you, how they can even book you, or even get involved with anything that you got going on.
All right, that's a great question, matter of fact. Actually, my name is right here on my hoodie.
Y'all see it? Mista Lacraig.
This is my social media handle everywhere. And if you look this up, you can find me on every social media they got available. You can just follow me. My shows are always listed. Or if you want to inbox me directly, we can talk business. So that's basically the main way to reach me.
So you mentioned the showcase that's going on November 12th, is it?
Yes, it's my...
Are these the tickets?
Yes, ma'am.
These are the tickets, y'all. Very clear. He's got tickets right now. You guys need to follow him. Even if you want to book him and just see him live, you guys will get a chance to see that. Very clear.
Yes, ma'am.
2 years, y'all. He's already awarded. Been on major stages, doing major things. How do you think your support is? Your support system is?
I'm not going to lie. I made my support system off my comedian friends and word of mouth. I'm not going to lie to you. Family support really ain't that too heavy. But I'm not tripping on that. They're just going to have to pay. When they can't afford to see me, that's going to be on them.
Yeah.
You got to see me while it's cheap. You got to see me
I
while
think
it's affordable.
exactly. You heard it really clear. See me while it's cheap.
Yeah.
Because you basically, you climbing. Yes, and
ma'am.
support, I always say support is always hard in the beginning. And you still basically in the beginning, even though you hit these stages, because this is just basically a ladder. I always say a ladder because you're still climbing. You're never done. At least as long as God's working, you're never pretty much done. So support is everything to me too, like it is to you. But
ma'am.
Y'all heard it clear. While you can, because when he hit there, it's too late. Y'all gonna be paying $100, $200 tickets to come see me. So you better see me now.
Because I said boundaries already.
Yes,
Sorry,
and family support. No, it's good. Family support is always hard. I think we always experience that. But one thing I always say is support from strangers. Network with strangers. That's your support. Even me, I can speak it, And by you recognizing that, that's huge because family not going to always support you. You can love them all day long. You know, you can even support what they do, but not all the time they're going to support us.
At all.
Yeah.
I got family members that'll throw a party for a cousin fresh out of jail, throw the barbecue, get the link cards out. But
all of that.
But when I have a show, they're like, I got to work. Come on now. Support me one time. Just
one time. That's all it takes, y'all.
Yeah. But I stopped being.
Them strangers going to support you more than anything, and that's huge. So, once again, we're going to let the viewers know how they can follow you, book you, and get these amazing tickets for this amazing comedian here, y'all, who's doing major things and more things in the making. So, let them know.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate that a whole lot.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, I know you're going to support me, though. That's
of
love.
course.
See, that's all I need. See, as long as
he's got our support, if anything.
God bless your heart.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all I
Always.
need, most definitely. But yeah, I stopped tripping on it, though, when I gave it to God.
Yes.
I just pray on it, and I said one day, they don't see my vision now, but they're going to follow me in the future, so I'm not tripping.
Always.
Yeah, I got confidence in myself that I'm going to be one of the best.
Keywords, confidence. You got to not just have confidence, but it's important to believe in yourself. Even if, whether it's entertainment or anything in general, always say believe in yourself. Mm-hmm. That's going to make you confident because a lot of people don't believe in themselves because what? Others affect your confidence. You can't let others dictate who you are and what you stand for. And honey, please,
now, I'm not gonna lie.
You better live your life.
Sometimes my confidence don't be that high when I'm in a room full of some heavy hitters. So some people have to walk up to me and be like, boy, if you don't get your confidence together, you just as hard as them.
Exactly. You in the room with them. That speaks right there. You in the room with them.
Yep. I posted that on Facebook today because I'm not going to say tired, but I'm just thankful that so many people have been telling me like, boy, you better start acting like you one of them. I'm like, okay.
You are. You are. You better say it. You are. I am. Start telling yourself,
I am somebody.
I already hit them bigger stages, and guess what? Those more bigger stages is coming. You already got awards. Like, come on now. Fresh faces. Hello. That's huge. You better represent.
Congratulations to you, too.
Yeah.
I'm so wondering who that was. Oh, that's Angela. I remember
right
you.
here. Yes. So make sure y'all follow. We're going to put him on the spot so you guys can hear a little bit of what he's doing. And that's only a sample of what's even more great to come, y'all. So
you can
keep
put me
in
wherever
tune
you
with
want
us.
to put me. You put me on the spot, in the spot. I don't care.
Yes.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
So I'm curious when you hit the stage, right? And obviously there are going to be people that look up to you, that idolize you, especially not just because of the wars, but all the things that you're doing, others may want to do. But we have to also think about the do's and the don'ts. So when you're thinking of being a comedian, getting on stage with a lot of people, different crowds, different topics, different personalities, what are the do's and the don'ts that you can honestly think of?
I'm going to get to the don'ts.
Don'ts.
Do not talk too fast. Breathe. Pace yourself in between your jokes. Just keep going. Well, that's 2. Breathe.
Breathe.
And keep going.
And keep going.
The second thing is don't heckle nobody if you new. Because the heckler might be better than you. Don't pick on the crowd if things going left.
Well, a lot of people do that too.
Don't do that, especially if you're a new comedian. It's some people in the crowd that are comedians that just come to support. Don't do that. They'll tear you up. What else? You talking about on stage, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Because somebody be watching this like, I want to be a comedian. He's doing this. You may be inspiring more than you even realize. But a lot of people don't talk about the do's and don'ts. Yeah, a lot of people don't talk about it.
And this is one of my big don'ts, and I stopped this a long time ago. If you do any type of drugs or alcohol and you're a comedian, I recommend don't doing it before you go up.
Ooh, you're going to be sloppy on stage.
I can't tell nobody.
We can't have that. Correct. No.
I can't tell nobody what to do, Angela.
Yeah.
But if you want your jokes to be effective and you want to remember your jokes, drink or get high once you get off stage.
Exactly, once you get off.
Don't do that before
At
you
least
get on stage.
we know it's you. It ain't the alcohol. It ain't the, whatever you smoking. It's naturally you that's funny, and you bring your natural energy. Because that can throw you off.
This drink before I go up, I'm sweating. I'm talking fast. I have to pull out my phone and look at my jokes. they look at you crazy when you pull out your phone.
Yes.
Well, open mic is okay. The rule is open mic, it's okay to pull out your phone. But on a show, you can't look at your phone. It's a paid show. You on a flyer, you gotta remember what you got to say. So that's very important. My dudes, have your confidence high.
Confidence. We definitely have to have confidence.
Speak clearly. Pace yourself in between your jokes. And make sure you do something creative to where they remember you. I always do something creative every time I get on stage. That's just how passionate I am.
That's deep. Because you always want to have something where they can remember you. That is deep.
Yes.
That makes a lot of sense, too, because a lot of people want, different comedians. There's a lot of different shows out there, but what do you think makes you stand out from the others?
You really want to know what makes me stand out? I'm animated.
Animated!
I put body language, facial expressions, and emphasis on everything I say. Like I'm doing right now.
Yeah. But we love it.
Most
and
definitely.
Y'all gonna love it even more.
When I'm talking, I demonstrate my stories. I show you what I was going through. I don't just tell it to you. And by me putting my animation on it, it makes my joke funnier.
Exactly.
Yeah, it makes it way much more funnier.
So take us to your very first time. Woo, because I know this is intense for a lot of people. Your very first time on stage as a comedian, as a whatever. Y'all, we have all been there. But let's go down memory lane and let's talk about your first time on stage.
Back down memory lane.
Yes.
I'm not going to lie. I attempted to be a comedian in 2017. A big famous comedian, he a veteran comedian. I ain't going to say his name because this is my show.
Right.
He called me up. He said, come with me to SLI Bar and Grill in Harvey. I thought I was raw. I ain't never had no comedian experience in my life. I got on that stage and I was horrible. Matter of fact, the first thing I said, the mic said, ding!
Ooh.
Everybody was like, oh!
So that was the sign right there.
I did so horrible. I got discouraged and I left comedy alone for almost 6-7 years. And I didn't get back on stage until June 2024. Yes. So I gave up on it. And some just told me, get it back. Because that's what I always wanted to do. And once I jumped back into it, I never stopped.
See?
I've been doing comedy at least, hold on, let me see. Every day, every week, every month for the past 2 years.
See? And I have a strong belief. I always say this. When you leave something alone and it comes back, you know what that is, right?
No. What?
That's God. That's God.
Ooh.
You got a purpose. I always say everybody got a purpose in this world. But when something's for you, it never leaves you. I'm big on that.
Preach up.
You might have left it alone at that time because you didn't have the confidence or the hope. But look at you now, though. Look at you now, though. Look at me now. Look at me now. Look at me now. Literally, so I strongly believe that. This is your purpose. It's meant for you to do this.
So, yeah, since I got back into it, I haven't stopped doing comedy at all. But now it's to the point where I now have to get better with my time management. That's my issue as of today.
Yes.
I get called from people that don't care about my time management. I get calls at 7 o'clock in the morning for a skit tomorrow. I get called to do shows on Tuesday next month. They don't care if I got a show already Tuesday next month. Can you do my show? I'm paying you more than him. How much you paying you?
Exactly.
So it's like, on top of that, I try to make time for my kids. Because my life is split up between
family man, obviously,
family,
yes.
stand-up, skits, and I'm also a school student. I'm in college.
All of that.
Yeah, but having to divide all that up can be a lot on me. But I just try to find my best to utilize my time.
Right.
Like this month, I've had a show every weekend this month. Yeah.
Every weekend.
I ain't
That's
had no
huge.
sleep. I ain't had no sleep, but it's what I want to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And your kids obviously looking up to you. They see daddy's, on it.
Oh yeah,
We gotta make a difference for our kids, y'all. Like literally.
Oh yeah, my baby 4. I brought him I had a clean comedy show at a picnic. And he came and saw me. He enjoyed it. He said, Dad was on a microphone. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, that's too cute.
Yeah, so it was real nice. It was nice.
I love it.
Yeah, so
I love it.
I'm just trying to organize my time and make sure people respect my time.
Absolutely. Respect the time.
Because
That's a must.
I will pull up to handle business and we end up kicking it. I'm going home. I'm going home.
That happens a lot. That happens a lot. Well, we definitely appreciate you being here. We thank you. And you have our support as always.
I appreciate
so make sure you guys follow Mista Lacraig. Y'all see it very clearly. Get in tune.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? My name is comedian Mista Lacraig. I'm coming live from a studio. I feel like a rapper. Nah, I feel more like a singer. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This booth I'm in right now, I wish y'all can see it. It feel like I'm finna say church house, gin house, schoolhouse, outhouse, highway on 19. People keep the city clean. I swear I feel like Ike Turner finna come out right now and tell me, this ain't how you supposed to sing the song, Anime. But anyway, though, I just had to get that off my chest. I want to get into some stuff. I got a PSA for everybody. My PSA is this, and I'm going to start off with this. I am not participating. That's the name of my PSA. If we playing Uno and you got your own rules, I'm not participating. I don't know about triples and doubles, ups and downs, all that quadruple stuff. I'm not doing that. I'm not participating. Another thing, if we playing spades, and if your partner got a mustache and a gold tooth in her mouth or his mouth, I'm not participating. You not finna take my money. I got one last one, and then we gonna get off this subject. Don't invite me to no alcoholic bowling. If you and your team come in there with your own bowling ball, gloves, and shoes, I'm not participating. Not at all. God bless your heart. But aside from that, though, y'all, before I became a comedian, I honestly tried to bet on the Bears for a living. Now, I'm not going to lie. They've been winning the last couple weeks, but that's after I stopped betting. For about a good while, I tried to bet on the Bears, and I lost my money every week. Have you ever lost the money you bet for your bills? I tried to bet that I was going to win $200 for my Wi-Fi. And y'all, I didn't have internet for 2 weeks. And because it was a bye week, so I couldn't get my internet cut back on and play my parlays. So you know what I did? I had to check my parlays at work because Xfinity cut me off. I was so upset. I was so disheartened. You know how hard it is to get on temp service Wi-Fi at work and you trying to sneak? Oh my God. I was hurt. I couldn't lie to you. But I'm finna get into something else. In my 9 to 5, I am a school teacher. I am a special education classroom assistant. And I'm not gonna lie, I love the kids. I love the autism kids to my heart. They never gave me a problem. The general ed kids was always the ones that gave me a problem. Because times of the year, like summer school and after school, you don't work with special ed kids. So in summer school, I had to work with, how can I say this? I ain't gonna say disadvantaged, 7th and 8th graders that was not too good on some big brother mentoring program type stuff. So with that being said, I tried to approach, what you call them, YNs? I tried to approach a YN. And I said, hey, buddy, hey, little Johnny, that Subway footlong cookie was delicious. Have you ever had it? He didn't give me no eye contact, was the first red flag. I said, okay, I don't know what's up with that. But I said, I'm going to say it again. Little Johnny, did you like that Subway footlong cookie? It was banging. He said, look, I ain't going to hold you. I don't put long things in my mouth. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, why would you say that to me? I am an adult. That was so rude. I didn't have no comebacks for that. All I could say was just, you know what? God bless your heart, young man. I had to walk off from him because I could have lost my job messing with him. I was so upset when it was time for my lunch break. Couldn't nobody talk to me. That's another thing. Have you ever tried to go on lunch and somebody know it's your lunch break and they want to talk? No, sir. I had to tell them, sir, you stop. You stay right there. Hold that thought. Matter of fact, Don't go nowhere. When I get back off lunch, you stay right here. These kids driving me crazy. I had to get that off my chest, y'all. I had to. Aside from that, though, I'm finna get into something else. I grew up in church. I'm pretty sure everybody has. You grew up in church? Regular service? Mm-mm. What about double service? What about triple service? What about Saturday night? Hold on, let me get the word for it, because it was always crazy names at church. Super Showdown Saturday Night Stump the Devil Lock-In, where you had to stay in church all night and you couldn't leave. What y'all know about that right there? That was the worst. I'm like, Mama, I want to go home. Boy, we not going home until the morning. This is New Year's. That was so heartbreaking for me as a kid, having to stay in church on New Year's overnight. Never again. I'm grown. One service and one offering going around is good enough for me. Aside from that, though, I'm going to talk about my mama. I love my mama to death, but my mama is a die-hard church person to her heart. And when I say that, I mean, she can smell if I've been to another church. Like a woman can smell if you've been cheating, my mama can tell if I visited another church for Sunday school. And she would approach me and threaten me. That is not your church. This is your church home. This is where you come at. She can smell me and sniff at me and, you got baptized somewhere else? Ma, don't do that to me. She would embarrass me so bad. And what's crazy is I'm an adult, y'all. You can talk to me in private. You don't have to do this in front of everybody. Why you got to put me on blast in front of the pastor? Got this man looking at me crazy outside of his eye at church. You get what I'm saying? That was so heartbreaking. I would not lie to you, y'all. But once I grew up and I got the ability to go to church on my own, with or without my mama, things got better. But I thank God for having God in my life. I can't say that. I'm finna go on to something else. Let's talk about relationships. I don't know who in here in relationships or got somebody or whatever. Well, we're going to talk about when you do got somebody. Relationship food costs way more than regular food when it's just you. So whenever I'm in a relationship, I'm not going to lie, I buy my food on my lunch break. I eat in my car. Yes, I do. I eat in my car. You can call that cheating or whatever. But I ain't going to lie, I got caught lacking one day. I bought some crab legs. I forgot to put the gloves on. Oh my God. I ate in my car so good. I went around my girl. She smelled my fingertips and slapped me, y'all. Oh my God. She knocked fire out of me. And I could not make this up. I was so embarrassed because I thought I cleaned out my car before I came around her. I forgot when you eat crab legs, the smell and the butter stay in your fingertips and you can smell it all in the car. I sprayed 10 times what I'm supposed to do. I would not make this up at all. I'm finna go into some more. Oh yeah, I got smoke all day. We can talk about it. I tried many different jobs before I became a comedian. Like I said, I tried betting on the Bears. That ain't work. I tried selling hot dogs at Bears games. I dropped all the hot dogs and they attempted to take that money out of my check. So unfortunately, God had to forgive me. I had to go home with my tips because they wasn't finna get my check. They already planned on keeping it. So that was over with. I'm just keeping it real, baby. But then this is my last one. I think, I don't know how, well, I'm going to keep going. This is the craziest job I had right here. I tried to sell drugs, y'all. I didn't know that drugs don't sell $5 bags for $25. I didn't know I was cheating people. And then I realized what was wrong. I didn't know what was wrong because this man pulled a gun out on me. He said, hey, man, you must be crazy. Do you know who you're dealing with? I'm like, no, sir, I don't. He said, look, this is what you're going to do. You're going to give me your money, my drugs, and the drugs that you've been bagging up. Give it all here, and you better walk off before I kill you. I walked off like Fantasia on that stage, on that BET Award stage. I was like, oh my God, thank you, Jesus. But hey, I'm going to let all y'all know I love y'all and I appreciate y'all for listening to me. That's a wrap. I'm over and out. All right.